Hi everyone, welcome to Poisonous People. In this series, we are looking at the question, am I a narcissist? And every time this question has been asked of me, it's always tied to a belief. There's a reason why people are pondering this question. So in this video, we're going to address the question, am I a narcissist? I sometimes act differently around different people. So somebody who presents this to me, they heard somewhere through the grapevine called the internet that narcissists tend to act like different people depending on who they're with. And maybe somebody might notice, hey, I do that. And then they start to wonder, does that make me a narcissist? This is one of my favorite myths of all to dispel. And let me tell you why this is absolutely ridiculous. Because everybody acts differently with different people. You do it, I do it, everyone does it. And this is based on a concept called role theory. Now, I don't want to get too deeply into the subject of role theory here. I'll have another video in the drama therapy playlist, which explains more about role theory. But for now, what I'll say is that role theory is simply the idea that you and I are not these basic one-dimensional characters. We are complex beings. And we actually play many different roles. So if you just think about all the roles that you play in life, you could be a parent, a child, a sibling, an employee, a friend, a customer, a patient, whatever it is. You are definitely going to have different behavior in those roles. And I'll let you in on a little secret. I have been toying with making a YouTube channel since 2015, and I never got around to doing the YouTube channel until 2022 because I had a whole laundry list of reasons why I couldn't settle on how I wanted this channel to go. And one of those reasons was role theory. I kept saying to myself, who do I want to present myself as? I mean, I'm a therapist. I was in a narcissistic relationship. That means that I wasn't the narcissist, somebody else was. So I was in a relationship with a narcissist. I'm a former cult member. These are all different angles that I could choose to present my material to the public. And one of the reasons I had such a hard time getting off my butt and actually getting in front of the camera was because I couldn't decide, who do I want to present myself as? Do I want to present myself as the therapist? Do I want to present myself as the person who was in a relationship with a narcissist? Do I want to present myself as the former cult member? I can't limit myself to just one of those roles because all three of them are me. And so it finally hit me, oh, I don't have to be this one-dimensional static person across videos. What I could do is I could present one video with the therapist hat on, and then maybe another video I will come at that topic from the perspective of someone who's been in a relationship with a narcissist. Or, okay, these other videos over here, I will present that material from the perspective of a former cult member. And once I got that resolved, it was very easy for me to get in front of the camera because I no longer felt like I had to choose who I wanted to be. So when people say, narcissists act like two different people depending on who they're with, I would argue that the exact opposite is true. That people who are not narcissists have a more solid understanding of who they are. And so they're able to shift roles effortlessly. People with NPD struggle with the concept of the self. And so they are more likely going to be one-dimensional. So they're going to act like, if they want to present themselves in a more cerebral fashion, they're going to act like Professor Snodgrass, whether they're talking to their friends or their boss or their mother. It's because they see themselves as this person, this idealized image. And if they say to themselves, this is who I am, then that's who they're going to be across the board. But if you're not a narcissist, you're not going to do that. And even with your friends, I usually tell people, you're going to act differently with your friends than you are with your parents. But isn't it true that you also play different roles with each one of your friends because you have a different relationship with each one of those friends? So I might have 5 different friends. One of those friends is more serious. And so I might be more philosophical with that friend. I might have a friend who's a giant goofball, and so I'll be a goofball with that person. I might have a friend who's kind of superficial, and so I don't really get very deep with that person. I just like to have fun, maybe go to a movie, hang out with that person, and we're fine. That's where that relationship is at. And what would happen? What do you think would happen if I tried to be the same person with all those people across the board? If I was the serious philosophical person all the time, my philosophical friend would be cool with it, but I'd really freak out the goofball and the, superficial person that I just go shopping with. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate to be the same person with everyone you meet. So you can now take this information and apply it to the question, am I a narcissist? I sometimes act differently with different people. And you can now come from a more educated place to answer that question. I'm Jen Guerriero, and this is Poisonous People. Thanks for watching.